Hi you guys, so the past few days have been a little interesting and a few things have happened. So without further ado, let's get into it. By the way, happy November 1st. I hope you guys had a safe and fun Halloween. I stayed home and slept. So, wasn't that exciting. But last night in the house, they had like this really funny like Halloween party where everybody dressed. I told you guys about this a few weeks ago. They all picked their little costumes out of the hat, and it was really fun to watch. It was really cool. I liked it. Yeah, and they seem to have fun too. Justin, you are like good looking, dude. Anyways, so to the important stuff. So Danielle's HOH. Yesterday we had America's nomination ceremony and the Power of Veto competition, and we just now had the Power of Veto ceremony. So let's start with who America nominated. Scott. America nominated Scott, which was a little bit surprising to me. I was actually kind of expecting people to nominate Chrissy. I was actually pretty happy that America nominated Scott. Personally, I hope Scott stays. I like Scott. I think he's funny. He says really stupid things and really he seems to think that he is like this amazing just player, and it's funny to me. I love it when people come in the house and they think that they're awesome and top dog and the best player to have ever played this game in the entire universe. Yeah. When they're really not. And that's Scott, so I'd like to keep him around for comedic value. It's fun to laugh at him, and I want him to stay for that specific reason, so hopefully he stays. But America did nominate him, which was actually very surprising to me. I genuinely thought that Chrissy was going to be nominated. That's what I thought was going to happen, but it didn't, so I'm fine with that. I really don't care. I voted for Chrissy to be America's nomination only because I said I would a few weeks ago, like last week, when, because she, threw that, not threw it. She quit in the middle of that competition, so yes, I did follow through and give her my vote, but I'm happy that Scott got nominated. Personally, I'm just kind of sick of seeing everything be so one-sided, and it's not like I like one group more than the other. I'm actually very neutral. I'm very neutral when it comes to the sides. I really don't care about sides. Like, I'm not a team Late Night Jamboree. I'm not a team Plastic. I'm a team Awesome, and I choose each individual who I like. I don't go with the teams. Like, bleh. So personally right now my faves are obviously Justin, like what? And I actually really like Scott. I think he's entertaining, so I'll throw him in there too. I mean, he's not like oh, I hope he wins favorite. He's more of a, entertainment value favorite. But as of right now, Justin's definitely my favorite. Justin and Whitney are my peeps, and I love them, and I hope they both go far, so. But yeah, so I was just really expecting Chrissy to go. Why? Because America, well, not America as a whole, but, Big Brother fans, they seem to really, really like the Plastic side. They seem to think that Late Night Jamboree is really catty, and they talk a lot of shit, and all this other stuff, which is silly to me because, quite frankly, both sides, they talk a lot of shit. They both talk an equal amount of shit. And I think the only difference in each side is the way what they speak about each other. Jason is very, very blunt, and some would say vulgar. Personally, I find it funny. I mean, I cuss a lot here, so I personally do not have an issue with cussing, but a lot of fans do. They think they're so prim and proper, and all the cussing is just so bad for their ears, like it's the first time they've ever heard it. But quite frankly, both sides, they suck. This entire house is full of assholes, which is why I love this season so much. I've been waiting for a season of assholes the entire time. Like this throughout all of Big Brother, I've been waiting for just a house full of douchebags, and I've got it, and I really like that. Obviously, Whitney is probably the nicest, but she was a little douchey too in the beginning, so she's not 100% free of being a douchebag. But they're all equal assholes, so yeah. And I love that. I love it when people are assholes. But yeah, so like I said, I was expecting Chrissy to be America's nomination. It was a pleasant surprise to me, so hopefully, America, you guys keep surprising me, because I gotta be honest, the past 2 weeks, I have not been watching as much as I normally do, because it has started to feel really, really one-sided and just really, really predictable. And I love this season so much. It has so much potential, and the cast is just perfect. So it's kind of, I hope they get rid of America's Nom soon, to be quite honest, because I'm over the America's Nom thing. I think it's just, I think we as America have way too much power, and that's just that. So Scott is America's nomination. So after that, obviously, was the Power of Veto competition. The people playing is Danielle, Whitney, Shelby, Scott, Justin, and Jason. And Jason was super stoked because he has yet to be picked, I think, for competition. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, so the competition was really cool. I really, really liked it. I enjoyed it. It was funny as hell to me. Basically what it was they stuck Chrissy, Alex, and Morgan in the HOH room because they were not competing. And the rest of the people in the house were down in the yoga side room, dungeon, I don't know what it's called, but it's that side room on the side. And they stuck them in there, and then they, blacked out the rest of the house. They, did super decorations, Halloween and stuff. And it was just, a haunted house kind of thing. And each person, it was, one by one. And it was really cool because they had, this, side movie about, a backstory for the competition. It was, some horror, because it was on Halloween, duh. It was, this horror thing, and it was really cool. I really liked it. It was, clementine, which, isn't that, a fruit or something? Isn't, a clementine an orange? But, yeah, so that's what I thought of when they were telling me this story. All I thought, every time they said clementine, was just a bouncing orange, or walking orange, or whatever. I was like, oh my god, an orange family, yeah. Anyways, so they had, this cool backstory, and basically what it was a haunted house, hide and seek, kind of thing. So they had to find 3 items, a rattle, a hairbrush, and a doll. And then they had to race it and put it in a little toy box, and that was it. But the entire house was blacked out, pitch black, oh my gosh, you're in the middle of the Arctic, oh my god, it's creepy, what? And they had, some production members who were, wearing masks, and I really wish that they had, jumped out at them, but they didn't. All they did were, the slow, walks, because each house guest, this is everywhere, I'm sorry. Each house guest, they were wearing, one of those little lights that are on your head, whatever they're called. They kind of make you look like that fish, an angler fish with light, like that. And so that's all they had to see with, so they had to, look around. And so you look over there, oh my god, there's a human there, and, they're wearing a mask. It's a haunted house, okay? But I was really, really hoping that the production would, jump out at them and scare them. I mean, they still scared them. Scott, come on. Scott, really, you should never scream. He had the biggest bitch scream I have ever heard in my universe. That guy, he did huge bitch screams. Huge. And it was so funny because him and Justin were definitely, obviously, the most, spooked. Justin didn't have a bitch scream, but he did look like he was ready to punch one of them, which is why it's good that they didn't jump out at them, but I'd wish that they did. But Justin definitely would have, out of just reaction. My dad did that once. We went to Knott's Scary Farm. If you don't live in California, then you probably don't know what Knott's Scary Farm is, but it's an amusement park, and every year they have what's called Knott's Scary Farm, and it's the entire park is just decked out Halloween. There's random people chasing with chainsaws. There's people wearing creepy ass scary masks. Anyways, there's this one pig bitch, and I see her every single time I go, and I always make sure, because she's trifling, and super fraudulent and disrespectful. And so one year, this stupid bitch, she was chasing my dad around like crazy, and I mean, she just scared him in the wrong point, and he just went, bah, like, punched her right in the face and, like, knocked her out. He didn't mean to. It wasn't like he was like, yeah, you know, like, I'm gonna punch you in the face. No, like, she scared him, like, at the wrong moment. And mind you, she'd been following him the entire night. And even my dad, like, at one point, my dad was like, can you stop? Like, I get it. Ha, oh, you're scary. It's so scary. Like, can you just, for right now, like, come on now. But she didn't, and she got cold caught, like right in the face. So that's probably what how Justin would have reacted. But Shelby sucked. She was terrible at it, like, horrible. Everybody in the chat was like, is she throwing this? Like, we just could not figure it out because she was terrible. Poor little Whitney. She actually thought that Big Brother production was going to put some effort into hiding these 3 items. Because she was on her hands and knees looking. She was throwing stuff around, looking for everything. She's like, where is it? Where is it? Like, she was doing some serious looking. But little did she know that Big Brother production is hella lazy. And they're just going to leave it right there in front of you, you know? That's what they did. So, Danielle, she won. She did it within, like, a minute and 30 seconds. It was Danielle, Justin, Jason, I think was third. I don't know. I can't remember. Either which way, first and second were Danielle and Justin. Danielle won. And it was a really fun I'm really loving the competitions this season. I hear a lot of people complaining about them, but I love them. I think they're great competitions. So, and I love the hide and seek kind of competitions. I just wish that they had hid the items a little bit better, but at the same time, they did make it difficult with them having to wear their anglerfish hat, so, you know, it was a good competition. Anyways, so today was the Power Veto ceremony. Now, a few nights ago, Danielle and Scott, I always want to call Scott Steve. Danielle and Scott had a conversation, and she had promised him that if he was on the block, because she didn't nominate him, she said that if he was on the block as America's nominee, that she would take him down because she does not want him to go. He is not her target. She told him that she wasn't targeting him, that she is playing this game with her mind and not with her emotions, and blah, blah, blah. And pretty much what it was, I'll take you down, you're not my target, it is what it is. And she had also told Shelby that Shelby is not her target, so, but, and she had been, like, she was going to go through with it, she ended up not. She ended up taking Whitney down off the block because Jason had convinced her to do so. Jason, Justin, Whitney, and Chrissy, all 4 think that Alex, Scott, and Danielle are working together. Well, mostly Scott and Danielle. They think, because, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's a little odd. She had told Scott that if she won POV, she would take him down. That's weird. So I understand why they would be confused and they would think this. They think that she's working with him, she's trying to protect him, blah, blah, blah. And they all 4 agreed that she needs to go soon. And it does seem like Whitney has not 100% made the transition to working with them, but she's definitely working with both sides of the house. That's why her and Justin get along so well. They're both doing the same thing. But yeah, so she had originally promised that to Scott. She did not keep her promise. She was convinced by Jason to pull Whitney down, and she ended up putting Morgan up on the block. So that should be interesting. Honestly, I actually hope that Shelby goes. I know it's not going to happen, but I really hope she does. Because I don't know if I can deal with her for much longer. I really don't. Although I do really love it when her and Jason bicker. And they bicker a lot, so yeah. Anyways, so as of now, Morgan, Shelby, and Scott are on the block. And it was really funny because right when the ceremony ended, there was this awkward tension. And Morgan is clearly pressed. Like, she is pissed off. Like, you could just see it. And the tension was insane. It was hella awkward to even watch. And it was so adorable because Whitney was like, well, now that you're all here, I guess I can tell you the story. And she goes on to tell a story about how Justin had a super, super long fart. Which I love. I love the fact that she tried to kill the awkward tension with a fart story. But it was just so random. Like, you could see... Why did I almost call Morgan Megan? You could see Morgan. Morgan was livid. She was wanting to snatch all of Danielle and just lose her shit. You could see it. Scott was clearly pissed too because Danielle had made the promise to him. So obviously he's going to be like, what the fuck? So we're going to have to see how that all works out. But yeah, I'd like... Sorry guys, my hair is just out of like control puffy right now. I can't even understand it. It does its own thing and it's just so annoying. We're gonna have to see how it all works out. Like I said, I hope kind of Shelby goes, but we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow is the eviction, so we won't wait that long. Anyways, let me know in the comment section what you think. Who do you want to go? Who do you want to see go home? And tell me what you guys did for Halloween. I'm curious. What did you guys dress up as? And I'm really excited because Christmas is coming up. And I think for Christmas, I'm going to do maybe even Thanksgiving and Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to maybe do a giveaway or something. So let me know. Because I love you guys. You guys are all awesome and you're amazing. And I love talking Big Brother and Real World and Bad Girls Club with you. I'm so weird. And you know what I've decided? Chip, come here. It's like, no, bitch, not now. Chip, come here, look. Come here. He's not having it. Okay, well, I guess I'll just say, I feel like Chip looks like Marilyn Monroe. And I just needed to get that off my chest. Oh my god, I'm so annoying. I annoy myself sometimes. Anyways, tell me what you guys think, and let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. Tonight's Bad Girls Club, and it should be good. Anyways, alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.